Here's how to make a DIY no-sew scrunchie that looks super cute in all of your hairstyles. I went to my local Walmart to get some supplies. First, I grabbed 2 different kinds of fabrics. Then I got some safety pins. I also got some trim for the outside of the scrunchie and some stretchy elastic and fabric glue. Here's what I got all together, but I decided to do the pink fabric with blue trim because I thought the color combinations were super cute. I laid out the fabric and then measured about 2 inches and folded over the end. I cut up the center of the fabric. It doesn't have to be pretty, just get it done and it'll correct itself in the end. Now I'm measuring out the trim. This can be any type of ribbon that you want, and then I just cut it at about where the end of the fabric is. Now I'm using hot glue just because it's a tutorial and I don't want to have to wait in between it drying, but please use the fabric glue for this. It'll turn out a lot cleaner. You just have to let it dry in between each of the steps. I'm doing a very thin line of glue on the outside and then placing half of the trim on the glue and half of the trim on the inside of the fabric. Now I'm doing another line just above the other glue line that I had and folding over the fabric and letting it glue down to the end. Now's the time you would let the glue dry and then cut off the end to make it even. Now all of these sizes depend on your hair type, but I recommend cutting a piece of elastic that's about 9 to 12 inches long. Add a safety pin to the end of it and stick that whole thing to the side. Take a second safety pin and stick it on the end of your fabric on one side of it. Now we're going to reverse the fabric by flipping it inside out. So what I like to do is just push the safety pin through the other side, and then when it goes the whole way through, you can just kind of pull the fabric through. When it's through, take the safety pin off and then grab your elastic. Hold one side in place and then use the other side with the safety pin to feed it through the fabric. You're going to have to scrunch it through a lot, but the safety pin makes it a lot easier to push it through. You'll have both ends of the elastic in your hand and then you can tie them together. Make sure you double knot it and pull tightly so it doesn't come apart. Cut the end short, and now we just have to finish off the fabric so that it looks clean on the ends. This part is kind of hard to see, but I'm folding the fabric over the end and then I'm just going to glue it down so that it looks clean on the edges and then tuck one side into the other side. I'm also bringing the trim up so that it matches at the top and then gluing that together too. After a few final touches and then letting the glue dry, you should have a super cute scrunchie. Let me know if you guys want to see more tutorials like this. I hope this helps. Thanks guys!